What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Richawd back with another video. I'm getting ready to go work out. I'm gonna go shoot around for a little bit, do some calisthenics, and then I got work a little later. Just woke up from a nap, so kind of just waking up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It'd be weird. Like sometimes I just wake up and then it just be an idea on my spirit. Like when I went to sleep, I had, I don't know, like my creative process is just weird. Like, like sometimes I have like these ideas, but I don't know how to put it into words. And then like it just hits me and I'm like, that's it. And I go make the video. You know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of the feeling I got when I woke up. I was like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I just knew the topic and I knew like, I knew this would be the video to make. You feel me? Like that's just my creative process, bro. It's just weird. Like I can't make a video until I get one of those moments. You feel me? If I don't get one of those moments where it's like it clicks, then I don't really want to make the video because I don't want to just be out here just talking. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't, fully know what I'm going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm talking about today is why bad things happen to good people. And what I've realized is the Most High's chosen people, we're not meant to be happy here. This is a punishment. If you read the Bible, you will understand this lifetime on this earth, you're put here to serve. That is a punishment. You're put here, to have to work and to have to build and to have to serve somebody. Everybody has to serve somebody, right? Right now, the so-called Israelites were serving the Gentiles, Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? It was different, And, it's just been strange. Like, even back to the times where, like, everybody had their own empire. Like, you had the Romans, you had the Jews, the real Jews, you know what I'm saying? If you know who the real Jews are, you know what I'm saying? You had these different, different tribes, different kingdoms, you know what I'm saying? And they all fell. All 12 kingdoms, all 12 tribes fell, right? The most righteous people, right? Righteous people, but they fell. We fell. Why? Because we're all flawed, bro. We're all flawed. We all have flaws. Nobody here is perfect. Nobody here is really equipped to lead. That's really what I'm learning. Like everybody would like to think that they know all and they got all the answers, but they really don't. They had their bad days just like I have my bad days. Some content creators just know how to hide, Some content creators, they just have an image that they have to live up to. So every video you see them, everything is just great. They're talking about all the positive things, or, they just got this great message. And I'm not here to hate. They just got this great message. They just, So sometimes when people come across some real shit, it's hard for them to identify with it because it's so rare. You know what I'm saying? They're used to everything being fake. So when they come across something real, they don't know whether they should trust it. Is this person like off the rails? Like, why are they being so real? They can't just accept the fact that maybe, and what I'm learning is some people just ain't been through what real niggas been through, bro. So you don't understand the I don't give a damn spirit, You don't understand having to cross certain roads, having to walk down certain alleys, having to go down certain streets, not feeling safe, but going down that street anyway, having courage, right? They don't understand being fearless. They don't understand what made us so fearless. Doesn't mean you don't have fear sometimes, Somebody can be strong, but sometimes they can be weak. Do that mean they weak? No, it just means sometimes you're human. Sometimes you're bound to weakness. Sometimes the emotions get to you, right? I'm not here to come on here and speak some, perfectionist message. I'm not here to tell anybody to try to be perfect, to try to just be all high and mighty. When you realize that life is a punishment, you'll start to look at things differently. You will start to look at your purpose differently, right? I feel like the Most High wants us to move with a certain sense of urgency. That's why he doesn't want us to be happy here, right? Because he needs the righteous to have a sense of urgency with the times that are coming, right? Because eventually he will refine this world, but certain people have to fulfill a certain purpose first. Certain people have to show his light first. I believe miracles will be happening in the last days, bro. That's what I believe. I believe the Most High, when things get real dire, just like with the Messiah, when things got real dire, miracles started happening, right? Miracles started happening. People who you wouldn't have thought deserved a miracle. Even the lowest of the lowest, a prostitute. The Messiah spoke and touched, and his spirit moved through a prostitute, bruh. Right? With the Most High's people, man, he understands that we thrive under pressure. You know? I realized that about myself. I really thrive under pressure, bro. I'm really the best version of myself when I'm critiquing things, when I'm unhappy about things. Right? Because it is the Most High's people's job to scream from the rooftops, to be yelling from the rooftops. This ain't right. We're not living right. We need to do better. We need to live better. We need to come back to God. We need to come back to righteousness. What seems fun and what seems great in the world isn't great for us. It's destroying us. The music is destroying us. The media is destroying us. The food is destroying us. The drugs are destroying us. We've become too dependent on a system. It is our job to vocalize this. So as things continue to get worse and worse and worse, and people can't just turn to their money for happiness. Yeah, right now you can just, you got a problem. You can just use money and that problem is gone. There's going to come a time where that money ain't going to make that problem disappear. Isn't going to make the problem disappear. It's going to come a time where you got to move in spirit, where you got to move in faith. Some people, they ain't going to know what to do in them times, bruh. And they're going to be looking to the Israelites to guide them. They're going to be like, damn, them people over there look like they know what they doing. Let me go follow them. They're going to be following us, bruh. And they will be saved by following us. Certain Gentiles going to be following Israelites so they can get saved, bruh. The Most High ain't just coming to save Israel. Gentiles will be saved too. Gentiles can be saved too if they're humble, if they realize that, you know what I'm saying, who God's people are and who they need to serve. A lot of Gentiles ain't going to like to hear that, but in the new world, when things get refined, you will be serving us. We will be the lender, not the borrower. Right now, we a borrower like a motherfucker. Everything we do, we got to borrow. For this car, I had to borrow. For a lot of people, for your house, you have to borrow. You know what I'm saying? Bills, sometimes you got to borrow. Sometimes you ain't got it, so you got to go get a payday loan. You got to borrow. Sometimes you got to hit your family member up for some money. You got to borrow because you ain't got money for some bills. It said, in the last days, you will be the lender, not the borrower. Them same people who we got to borrow, and go into debt, they'll be coming to us for loans. They'll be coming to us for money, right? And when the righteous rule, these people will understand that the world will be in a better place being ruled by righteousness. That's why they will follow us. That's why they will happily be slaves to us, because we're not going to treat them when we're righteous. Now, remember, not everything that's black is righteous. A lot of you Egyptologists niggas, y'all think just because the niggas in Egypt look like us, that they must have been doing great things. No, it's nothing new under the sun. Just like it's some evil black people today, it was some evil black people back in the day. It was some evil black people in Europe or in Egypt doing dark magic, dark spells. A lot of the things that these Gentiles are teaching and pushing in their culture, in the Roman culture, it was learned by us. It was copied by us when we was in our lowest form, when we was in our lowest state. They was inspired by it, you know? And until they realize, and some will start to see, like, damn, looks like a lot of those prophecies in that book is being fulfilled. And I'm not saying the book is 100% accurate, but if you have discernment, you will be able to see what you need to see. You know, I encourage everybody to read the Bible, right? You believe it's full of lies, right? You believe the white man made the book. A lot of y'all who be talking that nonsense ain't even read it, bruh. Ain't even read it, bruh. I don't believe in Satanism, but I done did some research on they shit. I done did some research on their doctrine. Why? So I can know. Maybe Satanism is the way. I wouldn't know because I ain't read the shit. So until you read the shit, you would know whether this shit is evil or whether this shit is righteous. A lot of y'all wouldn't know what the Bible's about because you don't take the time to read it. So you have no credibility to say anything about the Bible if you ain't read it. If you ain't read the Bible, I don't want to hear your opinion on it. You ain't read it. You're not credible. You're not a credible source. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just going off of what you heard. Somebody told you it's been tampered with, so it's been tampered with. Ain't nothing good in the book now. They may have switched up some scriptures, removed some books, this, that, and the third, but it still tell you that the Messiah is a black man. I know that. It still gives you certain morals, certain values that'll make you be a better person. I know that much. It still teaches you how to dress, what to eat, this, that, and the third. All that is still in this so-called Bible that's so terrible, that's been so tampered with, that can't do nothing for people, that was just used in the slave days to keep the slaves controlled. All y'all do is piggyback on certain scriptures. Like the scripture where it tells you to turn the other cheek, but y'all don't put it into context. Why? Because you ain't read it. So all you know is this one little sentence. What about the whole chapter, bruh? What about the chapter that came before, the chapter that came after? What about context, bruh? A lot of y'all don't know how to put shit into context, bruh. But, man, I'm going to get out this hot-ass car, go do my calisthenics, I'm going to go shoot around for about an hour and a half, come back, shower, go to work, We're not meant to be happy here, man. And this form of the world. We were put here to serve. We were put here. This is a punishment, right? This is why the Most High is allowing this to happen. It's like when your father would take your video game away as a kid when you messing up. That's a punishment, right? That's a punishment. So you can know that your behavior wasn't right. And not only was that behavior not right, it's consequences that come with that behavior. If you don't punish a child for doing wrong and you don't make them go through that punishment, if it's just like, go sit in the corner for 10 minutes and then, all right, you can go about your day now. No, that ain't enough. They got to feel that shit. They got to go a week, a month without that game to be like, damn, I better not do that shit again. Had to go a month without my damn game, right? Sometimes it ain't always slapping a nigga upside the head. Sometimes you got to take certain things that they like. My parents, they were, you never know what you're going to get, Usually you'll get both. You get your ass whooped and the game taken. That's how it went, because they know you like that damn game, right? Sometimes you got to punish your child. The Most High is punishing his children, right? For biting the apple. For being unrighteous, for turning to other gods. This is our punishment, right? That's why you got a lot of people out here, they got that spirit where they don't want to be here, but they don't want to go. That's because the Most High is forcing you to be punished. The Most High won't put it on your spirit to self-delete yourself. You got to go through this punishment, boy. Ain't no escaping it. Ain't no running. Ain't no running from this pain. Can't go around it. Can't go under it. Can't go over it. Only way is through, bro. Only way is through. That's the only way you're going to get through this pain. Because the only way you can grieve and learn, see, when you grieve, you got to go through some pain, bro. A lot of times while you're grieving, while you're healing, it don't feel like healing, bro. But it's healing, right? The small steps, getting up and going to work when you don't want to go, that's healing, right? Still being positive or still trying to do good things, even though the world seems crazy, that's healing. You're maturing. You're seeing the bigger picture. You're seeing this is bigger than just you. See, the Most High's people got to realize this is bigger than just us. It's bigger than just what you can bring to the table. What can we bring to the table as a collective, as a tribe, as Israelites? You know? That's what we have to realize. And until people get out of their ignorance, right? People are still living in their ignorance. So the Most High going to keep making shit hard. Everything that happens, the Most High controls. The Most High is forcing us to be punished, right? Forcing us. But I don't want this message to be too long-winded. One, I'm sweating bullets in here. And two, I'm kind of on time restraints. You know, I got to, you know, if I want to have time to get, you know, because when I work out, bro, Like, I'll be out there an hour, sometimes 2 hours, bro. Like, you feel me? Going all at it. Like, bro, I'm telling you, when I go hoop, bro, like, some of y'all, like, I don't know. Like, I ain't here to compare. I'm just saying, like, when I go hoop, bro, I go all out, bro. Like, I'm out there training like I'm training for the damn Olympics, bro. Like, I'm training to go to the league, bro, to this day. You feel me? Like, that's just how I work. And even if I'm 45 years old, that's how I plan to work, bro. Like, I'm training for something, you know? So, yeah, man, I want to give myself enough time to go do that. Just understand we're in a punishment. This life going to be hard. It's going to be trials. It's going to be tribulation. But we'll heal through this, man. We'll heal through this. And when the Most High's people start to wake up and regain their position, things will be better. You know, it says when wickedness rules, the world grieves. You know, something along those lines. You know, and when righteousness rules, the people rejoice. You feel me? The people rejoice. In every society, in every kingdom, there must be slaves. There must be workers. There's no way around that. There's no way around that. In Egypt, there were slaves. In Rome, there were slaves. There will always be slaves. There will always be workers. It's about how you treat your workers, right? The food you give them, right? The herbs, this, that, and the third, how you treat them. The workers aren't being treated well, right? That's why even the wealthy, the Most High is attacking their minds. The Most High is attacking their mental. A lot of them can't sleep at night. A lot of them get nightmares. Why? Because you're in the position of the righteous. You're benefiting off of the righteous promise. So the Most High is going to torture you for that. The Most High is going to torture you for turning the other cheek. And you know them people righteous. The Most High is going to torture you for teaching your kids that them people are animals. Stay away from them people. Them people are dangerous. Them people are predators. Them people are grapists. Got certain white women looking at black dudes like complete animals. Some of them, in a weird way, it attracts them to you. It's weird. Some of them, they attracted to your animal nature, to your wildness, to all that testosterone. They attracted to it. They like, you feel me? It's like, you know, you tell a kid not to do something, 9 times out of 10, that kid gonna do something. That's why a lot of these white girls, this, that, and the third, be crazy about black dudes, bruh. I know. I used to live in an environment around a bunch of white girls, and they was crazy about black dudes. Still are. Why? Because, and a lot of them, their parents did not like niggas, bro, at all. It was a very racist environment that I was in. You feel me? It'll literally be, I literally had homies that had girls who he couldn't go over and touch bases with their parents, bro. Their parents hated his guts, bro, just because he was black. So I know racism as this, bro. I know it's certain white people that literally teach their kids, don't go dating them monkeys. Don't get with them animals. They ain't no good. Right? But remember this. Who shall finish last shall finish first. We will be the lenders and not the borrowers, bro. Better days are coming, bro. You know? Just don't lose your faith. Don't lose your spirit, right? The spirit is what gives you the promise, not this flesh. The promise is eternal life. That's worth a life of suffering in this world, to have an eternity. To have an eternity with the Most High. To have an eternity in the spirit, being with the righteous. Going through this lifetime and struggling in this lifetime, for that reward is worth it. You just got to find your purpose and fulfill it, man. But that's all I got for y'all today.